Hey there mate, and today I'm gonna teach you how I made this Arcane Style character in Blender and how I shifted this painted look through camera projection and all different lighting techniques to show you, so let's go! So to paint the skin, make a basic lighting setup, pick camera position so we can paint on top of it, and render it. Then import the image in your painting program choice. I'll personally be using Photoshop for this example. And notice how they already stylized the lighting on the face. And plane changes, they're almost like lines on how harsh they are. Some of them are straight up them. Plus notice the eye, look how pronounced the bangs are and the highlights around it. And there's the three-way lighting highlight on the eye that doesn't move alongside the iris. Sometimes they'll show the eye shaking or just having a delay of movement. But now go back to Blender, go to your material, and play your image as an image text. And remember the camera that you made. So you're gonna project from real from the camera angle. But when you turn around, you'll notice that the image is all distorted, and that's why the other planes of the face is taking all the information from UV map. So to fix it, we are going to create a new camera and a new UV map. And you're going to project from real that. And now you're going to render, and then you're going to paint over it to fix this issue. But when you put your image texture on the material setup, you notice that nothing happened. So then what we're going to do is that we are going to make the first UV map just influence the front image texture, and the second UV map will make it to influence the side image texture. And then voila, it's basically done. But May, what if now I want to bake all the information? Well, you're going to create a new UV map and you're going to unwrap your model. In my case, it's not for production ready, so I'm just going to smart UV map. Now go to your material setup and create a new image texture plus a new UV map. Change film to transparent and set it as a texture paint mode. Now in your tools, go to option, external, and click on quick edit, because it will bring the render to your program of choice so that you can change it on preferences. Then you just keep repeating the steps over and over again until you have your whole model completely unwrapped. You may notice those thin black lines there, and for that to fix it, we're going to import the unwrapped texture into Photoshop, create a duplicate layer, and just Gaussian blur it, and repeat it. Then you're going to save it, and back on Blender, you're going to update the texture, and there you have it. Where did the black lines go? They have disappeared from the existence of Earth. It's factor, and you would assume that's all because of the lighting on the scene, but no. As you can see, it was already hand painted in, and there was just some color adjustment on the texture itself to sell the lighting that wanted to combine. Actually, most lights on the shell are hand painted, and in the shot we can clearly see the contrast between the hand painted model and the normally generated shadow, so to speak. And if you want to replicate this, just by changing the values and color balance of the texture, and by using mixed RGB nodes, even mixing up with textures. So assuming that there is a close-up shot that you want to add more detail, or you want to change the hand painted lighting, it's just a matter of changing the texture's opacity when the time calls.